Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to do the bee install like I've been promising you guys. So I'm going to show you start to finish how you install the new honeybees, and we're going to highlight the new beehives that we have, which is going to be awesome. So let me show you the whole process. Okay, so I'm here back at my home and we've got honeybees right here. So no, this doesn't look like much on the outside, but in a minute you're going to see, I don't know if you can pick up the sound here, but these are the packages of honeybees. So there they all are right there. So we've got 3 packages to install today. So there's Buckfast, Italian, and this new hybrid variety that we're going to experiment with this year. So let's get right into it. All right, guys. So I'm here with my dad, Mr. Logbauer, Senior. So we are over at my house, and we are going to install these hives right at the back of the property here. So this is kind of our thing. Every spring we come out and we set up these hives. So this is the kickoff of the season. We'll show you how it's done. All right. So my dad and I are just setting up the hives right in the cage right here. So what you have to do is you have to put the base down, you have to put the brood box, that's the first box that goes on there, the big one, and then you got to take a frame out of each of them. That's where the queen will go, and we'll show you guys how to install her right from here. So pretty cool. I really love the way these look, so I'm very excited to get the bees in here. All right, so quick thing here, this is an example of call it a new age beekeeping suit. The design is a little different. My dad's got the old school one right there, which is still pretty current. It's not super duper old, but it's interesting. Within a couple of years you get a difference in design. So a little bit of new, a little bit of old. So now we're going to get to the actual installing of the bees. Okay, there we go. So we're actually opening the box right now, and we're sliding out the food for the bees. That's so in transit the bees have something to eat. Okay, so that was a bit of a struggle. So now you see a couple of bees got out, which is cool. That's their food can right here. And on the inside, there are the bees. So they're obviously cold right now. What we want to do is we want to get them inside the hive as quick as possible and get them into their new house. So we're not going to waste any time. All right, so we've now brought this into the cage here. And what we're going to do is, this is the fun part. This is really the cool sort of activity for the day. You do all this work and then you get to dump all of these bees right into the home. So this one's going in the back here, which is perfect. All right, so we're gonna open up the top and take out the queen cage. She's gonna have tons of bees all over her, so you just brush them off a little lightly. And let's see what the color is for this year. And we have red. Beautiful. This is gonna be great. It's nice and easy to see that. They sometimes do yellow, which is part of the cycle, which I never understand. It's almost impossible to see that. There you go. You got a nice, beautiful queen right there. So she's in our own special box, and we're going to install her. So what you do is,
just gonna get the plug out.
Oh yeah. So that's why my dad's here, because I always forget that. So that's a little cork plug. That basically is a stopper so that they can't eat a little sugar plug, which we're actually going to show you here right now. That is it's basically a channel, goes up through, so the bees can actually eat their way towards the queen over a couple of days, which gives them time to get settled and say, you know what, this is a good spot to live in. We're not just going to fly away immediately. So we'll open that up. All right, so that actually pulled out fairly nicely, and you just get rid of the cork. You toss that down, and that's a little sugar plug entrance right there. Okay, so now we're gonna crimp the edge and sort of make a little kind of coat hanger form with that metal, and that is gonna fit over the top of these hives. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. It can go on like that as long as it's hanging up. Perfect. Okay, so now the queen is going to chill out there for a couple of days, and the bees are going to work their way up to her. Now, this is the fun part. This is the cool part. So we're going to do the shaking. All right, go ahead. All right, so we're banging these down. Good. All right, so now that just kind of shakes them to the bottom so you can get them all evenly distributed in. So in go the bees. That's 3 pounds by weight of honeybees right there. And I know you guys can't smell this, obviously, but there is the distinct banana smell right now, which is sort of their alert, which is saying, hey, alarm time, we're being attacked, which in this case they're not really. We're just getting them installed. So they'll be agitated for a couple minutes, and then they'll chill out and they'll go back to what they're doing. So, hey, hello there. Come on, scoop. Okay. So here go the rest. So you basically keep shaking them in like that, which is awesome. Perfect, and now we just, we'll just set the box aside. There we go, and the rest of the bees fly out of there and they come and find the queen right after. So that's how you do that. So we're gonna set this up to the side so you guys can watch this process sort of from a top view, which will be awesome. So bear with us and we'll get it going.
So I will...
All right, so on goes the top board. This is basically the bees' ceiling, so to speak. So that just tells them, all right, this is the top of the hive. We have to stop building now, which is a good thing for trying to keep them organized. So my dad will put that on right there. All right, and you kind of wiggle it back and forth so that when you set it down, you don't crush any bees along the way, which is perfect. So they're about to make this their home. And the next thing we're going to do is we are going to add on their their cover.
We need the feeder.
Oh yeah, that's right. All right, so we'll do the feeder next, and then we'll put the top cover on after. Okay, so basically what we did was we put this this sealed box on right here, and that has got a bunch of sugar syrup in here, which acts as a sort of artificial nectar for the bees so that they can start off making their comb and doing everything they need to do to harvest actual honey later on. When the flowers come out, we take this away, and then they go out and they harvest actual real honey. So we'll show you how to cover them up here. And just like that, we have a fully functioning hive. Now, this gets taller as the season goes on, which I will show you guys as the season progresses, but that's the basics. You got your bottom board, you have your brood chamber, you have your top board, your feeder, and then you have your cover. So that is a complete beehive right there. So we're gonna set this up so you can just watch us sort of naturally set the rest of this up, and I'm excited, guys. This is gonna be a good season. All right, guys, so we are on to the next hive right here. So this is gonna be the buckfast, which is just the variety of the honeybees. So same by weight. The bees really, they look almost identical, but if you get a super up close picture of them, they look slightly different, but the similarities is uncanny. So we're gonna get the can out of here. Nice and gentle. They really pack these things in nice and snug, and on occasion they will actually start building honeycomb in there with that artificial stuff already, which is fine. That came out much better. Beautiful. So now you just got to make sure that the queen doesn't fall in, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, so my dad and I are just going to work here, and we're just going to do our thing and install this, so please enjoy a real-time vision of how this gets installed. So enjoy.
I guess if you want to put it over there, so I can see it.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can see both.
Oh, can you?
You can see both.
Oh,
yep,
okay.
I zoomed
Cool.
out so you can see both. Ready?
Yep.
Beautiful. She marked. Just like to make sure. Yep, she's good. Okay, get her in. Is the it's right here. Got it. Thank you. My dad, always the good Boy Scout. Perfect.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah. Okay, so crimp it. Part of this is to sort of narrate what I'm telling you guys. Part of it is just so I remember all the steps myself. Okay. So now I get to do this.
You get this one's yours.
Yeah. Scoop these girls out of the way.
These are the buckfast, you said?
Yes, these are the buckfast. Okay, now on to top board. Yep. Top entrance, which is fine.
It's amazing how much more volume there is. Maybe it would fit.
Oh, probably when we're done, I'll do that. Let me just make sure it's aligned. It's nice to make it clear so you can actually see around.
Oh, look at that.
So yeah, that should work just fine. Top. I definitely probably over poured that a little bit. That's okay.
And
This
you need
guy.
it. Oh, the cover stays on it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
See what I mean?
Interesting.
There we go.
Oh, so they can get up from...
Do something else.
Okay, so...
Whatever.
Oh, you know what? This was in the... It was in the soup.
Oh, okay. Yep. Oopsie. Cheap on the attendant bees this year. There's no one in to help the queen. No, not many of them.
It's tough all around.
That's right. All right, get you guys in there and the last shaking of the bees for the season.
This is a little more feisty.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, so I think you're a little less aggressive than I am. This way. And I'm giving you a little brushy. Yeah. I know we're not happy. But
Hey, ladies.
this will be snug as a bug in a rug in a few. Okay.
So, before you put the feeder on,
Yep.
shim got
Oh, got moved? Okay, sure, yeah. Sweet. Okay. Great. Let me get this. Which one?
yeah.
Okay, the rest of you can find your way out. You'll be all right. Okay. Now, line it up. Yeah, see that clear thing is so helpful, so you can line it up. So though that texture, I actually touched it, so to see how it was, it's very textured, so they can actually climb their way up. So you'll probably see them in a minute. Look at them go.
Oh wow, look at that.
So they'll be able to
They
find
found
their
that
way
in no
up.
time.
Yeah, exactly. So
Really
that
cool.
will be nice. Yeah, my thought is this year it'll be easier for them. Okay. That worked out. So these painted ones, those came from that family that I got the suits from.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of them just ended up not having frames of them, which was perfect for this application.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Get
great.
out of there. Okay.
Nice.
So I think I will give them. Probably should try and get more of these out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not. That's a lot of bees.
Yeah,
At least get them out in front of the hive.
Yep.
Nice.
Brush or
No, I don't think so. They're figuring it out. Okay. Well, there's that. The Italian ones are always so chill.
yep.
It's awesome. Okay, I think that's enough torque for them.
Yep.
Okay,
Gotcha.
got my signage there. We got most of them out of that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's do a wrap up here. Whew, okay, guys, and that's it. That is how you install a couple of packages of bees. So that's for the 2023 season. We're super excited to see how they do this year. I'm trying a couple of experimental approaches to how I manage them myself, so it's going to be a fun year. We've got this big yard to expand in and do other things with, so we'll see as we go along. So this was kind of our setup here. We had their food in that big bucket, and we're fortunate we have my deck right here, so it's kind of a nice hip height to lift everything off of. So anyway, I'll wrap up here in a second. Okay, guys, and that is it. That is how you install honeybees. Thanks very much for joining us today. So big shout out to my dad for coming over and helping me install this, and my mom for picking them up this morning. It's an awesome team effort. I love doing this every year. And a huge shout out to the Rista Carpentry team who went and put all those natural wood hives together for me. They did an amazing job, and those are going to hold up amazing. So I will keep you guys posted over the year and how they do. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you.